fresh Chhena Paratha. Hi, I'm Anupa and I'm welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana, and I'm here with my recipes for the newlyweds. What do you do if the milk splits while you boil it in the morning? Yeah, there are a lot of times that we do is we just use the chhena to do some bhurji or something. What I'm saying is that today we will use that chhena and make some paneer ka paratha. Chhena is equivalent to paneer. So we will make chhena paratha, and there's a lot of whey that remains in the bowl that's very high in proteins. So we will use that water and make the dough. So it's going to be a very healthy recipe. So it is a solution for a day when your day has not started really too well, when the milk has split, and then you have to address it by doing various things, because sometimes you do a bhurji, sometimes you can do a paratha like what I'm doing today. So to make a fresh paneer paratha, what all do we need? We need whole wheat flour, milk, some chopped onions, chaat masala, desi ghee, chopped green chilies, amchur, salt, lemon juice, chopped ginger, garlic. So right now what we have to do is basically boil the milk. On a given day, if you still want to make the chhena paratha and the milk has not split, no problem, split it. And how? This is how you do it. Milk has to come to a boil. Whatever milk that you order for at home, you can use that. The milk that I am using right now is the full cream milk. You can use whichever milk that you order for at home, except for soya milk. Any other milk that you can use. So once this milk comes to a boil, we will split this by adding in some lemon juice. Now the splitting of the milk can be done by adding in lemon juice, vinegar, or even a bowl full of plain yogurt. And if it's the sour yogurt, it will split really well. But right now, since I have lemon juice, I'm going to add some lemon juice to this and split this. Of course, if there's split milk available at home, then nothing like it. So you have to keep the whey and the chhena. So what exactly I mean, I will tell you. Right now when the milk is coming to a boil, I add in lemon juice and just mix this up. So the minute you mix this, you see this lovely fresh chhena. Take a bowl in which we have put a sieve and a muslin cloth, and you have to strain this off immediately. Take this out of the sieve and put it in a bowl of ice water. But what we have to do is we need to keep this water as well. So we'll keep this aside, and right now the most important thing is to cool this chhena. So here this way you just have to put this in a bowl of ice water so that the chhena cools immediately. If you don't cool this, then it goes very hard. So if you want your chhena parathas to be nice and soft, then you have to do this. So here I have this fresh paneer which I am going to take in a bowl. This is very high in proteins. So start your day with a very healthy breakfast. And paneer parathas are best had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, evening snacks, whatever you want. Make big ones, make tiny ones, give them in a tiffin box. Lot of things can be done with this. In fact, all type of parathas can be had for all three meals. They can be also taken in a tiffin. So here I have this chhena which is nice and crumbly, and also at the same time it's quite soft. So to this I am going to add in some salt, some amchur, nice green chilies. Let's make it a little spicy. Some chaat masala for that tang. Chopped onions. Let's add in some garlic and some ginger. So after you've added all of this, mix this up well. I'm using my hands because I'm somehow able to do it best when I do it with my hands. In case if you're not comfortable using your hands, use a fork and try and rub this together and try and form a dough. So basically you need a dough kind of texture, just for a simple reason that it has mixed well, because when we had made the chhena, it was all in shape of a ball. So you have to basically break every bit of the chhena so that all the masala that we have added to this gets mixed evenly. So this mixture is done with all the masalas that we've added and the onion, green chilies, ginger, garlic, everything. So this mixture is done. This we'll keep aside. Now what I have here is the whole wheat flour and the whey. that we had separated when we made the chhena. So this and this mixed together is what we get. So basically don't waste this water, it's again very high in proteins like I said. So instead of using plain water to make the dough, use this, use the whey, mix into the whole wheat flour and make a nice soft dough. So this is the dough that I have with me. Now let's quickly make the parathas. Now there are a lot of ways that people make parathas at home. People make small portions and stuff this in. What I do is, I have a different way of making the paratha. I'll show you. To make one paratha we need 2 portions of dough, equal portions of dough, and you have to lightly flatten it this way. Keep one. Okay, so we take a rolling pin and we take some dry flour, and you just have to roll this out into a disc, not very thick or not very thin. Yeah, like this you make one disc and you keep this aside. Take the other one, same size you need to roll this also. Then you take one, you place a portion of this filling. Now in this case, when you do like a 2 chapati paratha, you are able to fill in a lot of filling that you would do. So be very generous. You see this, I have put in so much of this mixture, and then you take this, place it over it and start pinching the sides this way to seal them. Every time that I fold, I press it so that there is no way that this will come out. This is a simple technique, because what happens when we do any other way, the chances of the filling coming out are more. So we just keep this aside, take some dry flour, and the tawa also has to be hot at the same time. Now you just have to roll. The chances of the paneer mixture going to every bit of the paratha is very high, since we had spread the filling also in that manner. And you see this, while I do this, I don't see any paratha or this entire mixture coming out. So after you've get rid of any extra flour on this and put this on a hot tawa. So now after you put the paratha on the tawa, you have to roast it lightly on both the sides and then put in ghee, oil, whatever that you like. You can also use butter, but butter has a tendency to burn, which is why we always mix butter and oil together. But the better option would be to use desi ghee. So I am using desi ghee here. So lightly you have to roast this, and then, so you see this white specks is because it is got lightly roasted. So we'll also roast the other side, and before we flip, we will apply some desi ghee. Now paratha, it is said, is best had with a lot of desi ghee and some nice good mango pickle and also a bowl full of yogurt. That will be an ideal breakfast if given a choice. Yes, if you are on a diet, you can still go ahead and make this paneer paratha, because paneer or chhena, especially the homemade chhena, is what all the dietitians recommend. You can make it with whole wheat, you can mix in some bran, or you can mix in some ragi, some mixed flour you can use and make this paratha. Of course, you may not want to put in some desi ghee, but a paratha you can surely have. So here I have put in the ghee. Just lightly press it. There will be chances where you will have this steam coming out, or you will also have a puff paratha, but press it lightly so that it gets cooked well. And again we'll take some more ghee and apply it on this side also. Wow, this is like a breakfast come lunch. So if you've had like a paratha or two for breakfast, all you can think of is your 4 o'clock chai. Nicely roast it on both the sides and serve this piping hot. So what I'll do is, we'll cut them into 2 pieces once this is well roasted. And I'm sure there's a lot of joy in making these parathas and serving it immediately to your family members. Imagine the kind of appreciation you will get while you do it. So you are in the kitchen making parathas and serving to all of them while they are at the dining table. They're all going to freak out. Someone who ends up eating one paratha a day, that day will have at least 2 to 3. So there's a lot of love that goes into this, and the joy of having a paratha right from the tawa to the plate is priceless. Okay, so this is done. We'll get this out on the chopping board. Take a knife. So this is the fresh paneer or the chhena paratha for your breakfast. Make this recipe just the way I have made it and you will love it, and your family members are going to just love it. Okay, so this was the paneer paratha. If you want me to show you any other recipe, please mention it right there and I'll be very happy to make it for you.